What's up, guys? Hey, you're here at Mike's Corner podcast. It's your boy Mike, as always. Don't forget, we also have Mike and Shay Smoke Room. Check it out, guys. I got a really special guest today for the podcast. One of my favorite people. I've known Donald. This is Donald Hunter, guys. Donald, say hi.
What's up, guys?
I've known Donald for over a decade.
Yeah.
For sure. Quite a bit, maybe 15 years.
Yeah, close to it, man.
A long time. Donald works at a local restaurant here, which is it's a staple of Fort Smith, Ed Walker's. If you drove down Towson and you've seen the old red and white car, that's it.
Yeah.
The only place in Arkansas you can get curbside beer, right?
That's right.
That's awesome. Only 3 though, guys. Nobody can get drunk. They're also the home of the giant cheeseburger.
Yeah.
How much does that weigh?
40? Oh. How much it costs? It's supposed to be 5 pounds. 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
Yeah.
And it costs about $40?
Yeah.
Now, what happens if you eat it all?
You get your picture taken in a free t-shirt.
Awesome. Yeah. It's a good little challenge. Recently, we talked about doing the CC's Pizza Challenge.
Yeah.
I was looking at that, and the size of the pizza, and the 2 drinks. I honestly think I could do it by myself.
I think I could do it by
So
myself.
if 2 of us go in there, we can knock that out so fucking good.
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
done like 10 minutes.
How would you guys like for us to do a show of us doing the eating challenge at CC's? Y'all let us know in the comments. So something I've been dealing with lately, that's been more recent than a loss you've had. Did you lose both your parents or just your mother?
Just my mom.
Okay, so you still have your father.
Yeah.
And that was something that really tripped me out, was thinking like, well, damn, I still have one parent.
Yeah.
But now you got to think about, damn, what happens when I don't have either parent?
Yeah.
Like, that's such a scary thought, man.
Yeah. Ever since my mom passed, man, I've been trying to keep a close of a relationship with my dad.
Yeah, for sure. I really, with my mom, I've seen a lot of things that Dad was talking about that I have to kind of step up and fill in that position and do a lot of things. For me, it was the first few days was a fucking whirlwind, because I had everybody coming to me and they were like, "You've got big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
Like, you're the head of the family now." And I already knew all that. I'm the only male left of that, group, and a lot of people looking up to me. I thought so much about it, and then it seemed like every turn, every decision I made, everybody was questioning me.
Yeah.
All these people that were like, "We have so much faith in you." And then, for me, that first week, I went from, all right, I got this, I'm going to get all this shit done. I'll worry about all the pain later. And then it was like family was talking shit. Like, Michael's taking over everything. And, all these things that just really bothered me in that moment, because I'm already dealing with so many things. And in my mind, I was just stepping up doing what Dad had asked me to do,
Yeah.
So it was a real fucking, and then you have to go back and look at these people and you have to say, damn, Dad just died. Like, life is fucking short. Do I want to sit here and be mad at people?
You gotta keep it happy, man.
And tell you, the first few days, my mom and her brother own half of my grandma's house. And her brother and them was living there, and the house was supposed to be sold in 30 days. And they asked for more time, and now with everything going on, Mom needs the money to sell the house, and we got a big situation there, because there's a bunch of stuff that's already been moved out of the house. It's half Mom's. There's situations kind of tell people, we have to sell the house. Y'all got to figure out what you're going to do. Like, it's a lot of fucking shit. And I already know how people act. It never goes the way you think it should. Or let's smoke a joint. My bad, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun.
I love this format. The kind of just back and forth podcast. This was my idea of what I wanted the channel to be when I started it. And it quickly, I noticed it became something I ended up wanting, not realizing it was something for the whole family, and all the friends can get together and have these times where we have these talks. But sometimes I like to just have intimate,
I'm getting started on a call.
I like to have just one-on-one and these deep talks where there aren't a bunch of different perspectives, you know?
Right.
And that's why, like, the people I ask on the show are those people that I feel like know me well, and I'll have those good conversations with. You know, at least so I can build the channel and maybe get some Arkansas famous people. You know, it'd be nice to get like local celebrities and hometown people, and that's kind of the dream, you know. What was it like this time compared to the last time?
What do you mean?
Because it took you a minute to get on air with me, and we did a really short clip. And this time you were like, balls cool, like, you know, I'll do a podcast.
Like I said, man, like you just said, you know, life is short.
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean, in anything, you know, just go for it, you know.
I grabbed all the nieces and nephews and kids when Dad died. And I told them, I said, look, I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if it's selling hot dogs on the corner.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's fucking shaking your ass in a club.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's fucking being a millionaire.
Yeah. I mean,
whatever the fuck you want to do, go for it, guys.
Yeah.
Like, get out and go for it.
Yeah. Even the smallest stuff, you know, like some people are scared to go into a store by themselves, you know. Just,
prime example.
What's it matter, you know?
It does.
It doesn't matter one bit.
You take all those complexities that everybody's put on you,
Yeah.
that make you feel like people are judging you, and you get rid of all those complexities, and it's just you out there being a person, talking to people.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was a shy person.
I mean, I never felt the way I do now, you know, until my mom passed.
Yeah.
My mom passing changed everything.
Your mind was, well, you knew me when my brother passed.
Yeah.
And people saw me. I went on years of in a fucking hole, you know. I went from working 60 hours a week to 25. I tried to do other things on the side, and like everything failed, and like my whole world felt for years that I wasn't myself. And that's why a year ago I started working on these things, not knowing that Dad was going to pass it.
Yeah.
But I had this big fear of death, and I started fucking being like, look, this is one of those things you got to face in life. You know, I faced a lot of shit the last couple of years.
You talking about facing that your dad passing?
Facing my own mortality.
You know.
Like the fact that I'm going to die.
Yeah.
And through that, I think really helped me with this happening.
Yeah.
Because I've really I don't talk about it a lot, especially with other guys and stuff, but, and anybody out there, don't be afraid to talk to people about things. We all have shit going on, but for years and years and years, I had night terrors. Like, I would just get these thoughts of death, and I'd get this fight or flight sensation. And I'd want to run. And I would run through the house just screaming, like, letting it out. And, you know, it takes a lot for a man to say shit like that.
I felt suicidal a lot of times.
See? And those emotions and that, really to feel suicidal, but then feel like you're so scared of actually dying. Because I've had both those feelings. And it's a weird fucking combination.
I'm not so much scared of the dying anymore.
Really? See,
Yeah.
that's how I'm now.
Yeah.
With the work I've done. Like, of course, I want to have as much time, but
Yeah, I mean, of course you want to live your life, you know.
I have a lot better peace with who I am and the things I
But once you
care about.
get to a certain age and shit starts happening in life, you know, that, I don't know, affects you.
You get tired.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's not that you want to die, you know, you're just not scared of it anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a kid and a teenager and I guess 20s and early 30s, you know, you're scared of it.
I think, well, you know, something I've learned is, when I was a kid, I asked a lot of questions. And I'd ask people, what happens after we die?
Yeah.
Like, you know, are you scared of death? And every man and woman in my fucking family above me and peers above me all had one response. Oh, we don't talk about those things.
Yeah.
We don't talk about those things.
Yeah.
It just, you know, it just is. And when I started this change, you know, a year or so ago, I really started expressing and looking into those things, like, because I didn't have to have their answer. I just had to find it within myself, you know, find that peace with it.
I don't know what happens when you die, you know, but I know a lot of family members, you know, that were dying, you know, and in their last couple of days, you know, they're calling for people, you know, that's not there, or calling for family members that have passed long enough ago, you know. So if they're seeing them, you know what I'm saying? There might be something, and you know.
And see,
Yeah.
me personally, I'm a, what do you call it, like a defense lawyer. Like when I see that side, another side of me comes out and is like, well, that could just be scientific chemicals that make you see the, you know what I mean?
It could be like a drug that they're
Yeah,
on, you know.
yeah, and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
So I still don't.
I don't know what it is, but I want to believe it. You know what I'm saying?
What I do know now is when this is all said and done, no matter where I'm going, I've learned to enjoy and love the time I've had here. The fact that we're even here is amazing. The fact that we have people in our lives that we can love and go through things with and learn, you know, it's so fucking amazing, and that's good enough for me.
When I was feeling suicidal, you know, I just look at my kids, you know, and that makes me stop feeling that way.
Now, were you feeling that way just in general or during bad times?
It's bad times, and it's just out of the blue. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you don't feel that way anymore, or do you still?
I mean, sometimes. Not every day, you know, but I don't know. I think I need to see a doctor. I don't know.
There's nothing. The way
I don't know if it's I need to see a doctor or it's just normal. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's more.
Because I don't think you need to see a doctor about everything.
I think it's more normal than you think.
I think it's normal.
Like, are you just thinking like, oh man, this is all. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, you just get tired of life, man. You get tired of.
Have you ever thought about in those moments trying something new to express things?
No, I just try to find a way to get my mind off of it.
Right.
Like I remember watching an interview with the lead singer of Linkin Park before he passed away.
Chester Bennington.
Yeah, Chester Bennington. He said the worst place he could be was in his head. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I feel too. You know.
I'll tell you something. And me and Cameron have talks on here a lot off of camera about the same things, because me and him are the two worst people I've ever met in my life about getting in your head.
Yeah, if I get my it's not good for me to be in my head. Just like he said, you know what I'm saying? It's not good.
I spent the last year thinking that I had done all this work to get rid of all those demons and those thoughts and that new brain process, but
somehow or another they keep coming back.
As soon as Dad passed, boy, all that shit came fucking.
Right.
Like I let out so much shit from my whole life I didn't even know it was hurting me. Like to my mom on the day her husband died.
Yeah.
Just all this shit came out, you know.
Yeah.
But it's me personally. I've always had this passion for the idea that we're here and the idea of life, you know. But when I have those horrible moments, like there's times I've got something there just thinking about it. But never to the point that
I've never took it to this step, you know.
Yeah.
Took it over the edge.
And I think probably 90% of people, maybe all, go as far as you're talking.
Yeah, but I will tell you this: if it can get in that far deep, you know what I'm saying?
What? I ain't no therapist, but like, do you think if you weren't stuck at the same job for all this time?
No, it's nothing to do with the job. It's nothing to do with people.
It's just
in general
the way you feel.
It's just the way my head is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Sometimes, you know.
I'll give you something that I don't know. I always say I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but maybe something that I've used can help someone else. But like I spent 20 years being like, man, I hate not knowing what's going on with me and why I'm this way.
Yeah.
And how to control this anger. And something I learned recently knew all that shit. I knew how to fix it.
Yeah.
I knew all the shit I had to face about myself. And that's where it all starts, facing shit about yourself. Putting that shit out to the ones you love. And once I did that, all my faults, the worst things I've done, I told all the people I love, such a weight came off of me.
Yeah.
That's when I was able to just talk to anybody and not feel like, damn, man, I'm not as good as these people. What if these people knew what was really going on? You know, like once I let all that out, I quit seeing shit that way. Like me, you, everyone in there is just as capable of the greatest things in life. Every one of us.
Yeah.
We're all built electrically the same, engineered the same. We all come from molecules which come from wavicles. You know, I probably sound crazy when I say this shit, but these are all scientific facts. Like, we come from molecules which come from wavicles. We're all come from
Wavicles.
So have you ever seen, like, when you take sand and you put it on a vibration and play music and it'll turn into patterns?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what wavicles are. There's these little, like, vibration patterns that put together make molecules. And the molecules put together make us. So when you go back to molecules, there's something before there. And there's probably something before wavicles that we don't know about. But they do a lot of research with wavicles, and that's why I talk about.
Where do you think we come from?
Well, that's why I talk about vibrations and things like that, because I think we need to tap into those things. Where do I think we come from?
Yeah.
This is the craziest question in the world, because me and my dad had this discussion about God and all that, and everything I said, he had an answer for.
Yeah.
From the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, but then I said, but Dad, if we're all here, what a wonderful thing. Like, and God created us in His image. I said, who created God? And he was like, I don't know, son. I can't answer that.
Yeah.
And I said, if someone created God, who created that person?
Yeah.
And who created, like, where the fuck do we come from? Are we even here?
It blows my mind that humans and animals are basically built the same way. You know what I'm saying? We all,
when you break it down,
and not everything's the same way. You know what I'm saying?
But are you saying like the evolution and nature of things?
Yeah,
like
it's all reproductive.
Yeah, we're all built from the same concepts,
yeah.
And
it's all the same concept.
Yeah, and when you think about that, you can go back to plant life.
Yeah.
Like plants have these little babies they drop, and the babies fertilize and grow, you know, like. And what's crazy is, the way I see it, if we're made of molecules, which are made of wavicles, then so is every plant, every tree, every little thing that makes atoms, which are made from molecules. You see what I'm saying? Like, this thing right here is made from atoms, just like we are. Like, everything in this room is made from.
If you break it down scientifically.
Yeah, we're all from the same thing. We're all the same.
Yeah.
You know, the only difference is our structure of those things put together. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we're a bunch of atoms put together, which are a bunch of molecules put together, which are a bunch of wavicles put together, which all put together form somehow this fucking amazing thing we're given.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, I couldn't tell you where we came from. You could stay here all fucking day and fucking debate that, you know? Like, you bring a Christian in here, and you bring an atheist in here, and we should do shows
and
like
a
that.
Scientologist, yeah.
And you set them all down, and they can all have facts about certain things.
Yeah.
We can all say that there is stories in every background, all 5 major religions, and the ones that have wrote books about things, they all talk about an art that was made.
Yeah.
They all talk about certain scientific things that were there. But yet, this guy can have a totally different perspective and talk about facts that he has, and this guy, but none of them can come to an answer of where the hell we come from. You know, it's just, we'll never know. That's what scares me the most when I used to trip out about death. Like, okay, like, we'll move on. I'm okay with that. But what the fuck if everybody's wrong? And we're just in the dirt.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking, you know, if you don't, when you pass, you know, if you don't, like, either reincarnate or be a spirit, you know, or go to heaven or hell or whatever, you know, what is the purpose of life? You know what I'm saying? Or if you're not abducted by aliens, you know,
Right. If Jesus wasn't an alien child,
yeah.
you know, who knows?
What's the point of it if there's no,
If there's no purpose in it.
besides
just if we just live and die and it's over.
Yeah.
What the fuck was the
besides
purpose?
reproducing, you know?
And what was the purpose of all these emotions we had to go through?
Yeah.
Now here, I'll trip your mind out one more. Going to my dad's funeral, my mind was just fucking everywhere. And I said to everybody in the car, I was like, I know one fucking thing. If this is all a fucking simulation,
Yeah.
and I had to go through all this fucking pain
It's not
for something that's not fucking real,
Yeah.
like when I get out and I become Neo, I'm fucking everybody up. I'm gonna be a bad motherfucker. Like the pain and the hurt we go through,
Yeah.
the emotions we go through, if this is all fake,
Yeah.
can you imagine?
That'd be nuts, wouldn't it?
Wow. This is why I love this channel. Like,
Yeah.
me and you've never had these kind of
My
talks.
dad
We
used
don't
to
show
say
it forever.
that you'll either go to heaven or hell, or you'll be too dead to give a damn, you know?
That's the one I try to wrap my mind. I'm like, okay, so if we are in the dirt, I'll be gone. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're still like, but I'm fucking here now.
I seen a TikTok the other day that said, do you know your grandfather's grandfather? Because 100 years or 200 years from now, you know,
Everything will be forgotten.
everything will be forgotten, you know?
That's why I love my channel.
That's what?
That's why I love my channel.
You love your channel.
It'll be here for my future generations to know
Yeah.
who I was.
Yeah.
You know, it's possible.
Yeah.
Like, let's say I turn this into what I know in my heart I'm going to do. It's very possible that, you know, I get enough followers that this channel will be relevant for a long time, and then it'll be somewhere archived where my family will keep track of it for those future generations.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, this is what my great-great-grandpa was like.
Yeah.
You know, imagine, that'd be fucking awesome. Same for you being on here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, your boys that are they two of them grown now? One?
Yeah, one of them just turned 20,
And one's 18?
17, and then
So
15.
pretty soon two of them can be watching this adult
8.
content, you know, and their kids can watch who you were, like, you know, when they get a certain age.
Yeah.
It's funny because matter of fact, we're just going to stay off that. Do you think dinosaurs were here?
Are here?
Were here.
We're here?
Yeah. You think there really were dinosaurs?
Yeah, I do.
You think there were giants?
Giant people?
Like the Nephilims?
No.
You don't think that,
No.
like, certain angels came down and mated with humans and had giant children? Have you ever heard about that?
Think little humans can have giant children?
The Nephilims, the fallen angels. Like, there's a whole books of history, which some people say is just theory. A lot of people say there's a lot of facts in it, but so there's just people in history that were called the Nephilims, and they were supposedly kind of godlike, and they were way taller and bigger than everyone else, and supposedly mated with human women and had these angels came down, fallen angels, and they came to earth and they mated with human women and had these children, which are called Nephilims. My bad, y'all. I'm going to get my facts straight. But Nephilims are supposedly like these 7, 8 foot people that were stronger and had more power than everyone else and were looked at kind of like demigods, you know?
Yeah.
And in a lot of ancient history, they talk about this stuff.
It might have been, you know.
It's a crazy theory. And what if those angels were just fucking aliens?
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's very possible we have alien DNA in us.
Yeah.
like redheads. Redheads could be easily removed. They have like a different DNA than everybody
Oh, I got
else.
some redheaded Indians in my family.
Yeah, I've got redheads, and my mom's called Red. Like she had red hair. They called her Big Red. She's a little lady. They called her Big Red. Some of that older family still calls her Red. My dad, he was yelling at Red, get over here. So, how long has it been since your mom passed?
Oh, shit. That's terrible.
Sorry.
No,
It's been several years.
it's been 2019.
See, I was going to say 2 or 3.
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Like, I'm only like 3.5 weeks in.
Yeah.
And I've luckily found a lot of clarity in life and things.
It will still run for me at 3.
But I'm having these random, like, just crying at, like, moments
Yeah, you're gonna do
in
that.
public and stuff.
For a while, man.
Or,
Yeah.
I feel like it's the only way I can let it
The
out.
thing that scares me, you know, is I'm not gonna remember her voice anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because
My mom's voicemail is my dad's voice. And I called it the first time after he died, and it just really was like a torn feeling.
yeah,
Like, okay, I have this, I can still hear his voice, but like, damn, this is my man, just hear his voice, you know? But you don't have to see another thing, video, man. I love that's why I've dove into photography and video, and
yeah, it's a good thing to have. I had one video of my mom
you do
on
have
a phone. Huh?
You have it still?
I had it now. I had it on a phone.
You didn't have it backed up on Facebook or anything like that?
Had it on a phone and went to the park with Jax. 6 months before she passed. And I lost it.
It's not in your Google files?
No.
No, that sucks. I have a TikTok of my grandma right before she passed. And I went to open it the other day and the file's not supported. It's like one of the only like videos I have of her.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn it. I
Yeah,
hope I
that
can find it
sucks.
somewhere else in the cloud or something.
We got memories though.
Yeah, for sure. And me, I have bad memories, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
loving photography right now. And
I do too, man.
didn't you say you like photography?
Do I like it?
Yeah, didn't you say something about you want to travel and take pictures? Or did you say you want to travel?
I just want to travel.
Or,
Yeah.
when I first got a camera, you said something about.
I would take pictures of her.
Yeah, like to just go places and take pictures.
Yeah.
Like I have extra cameras if you ever want to just.
I mean, I'm never going to go out and do it. I just say, well.
That's the shit I'm talking about. You got to start going for. Hey guys, this is the same guy that just told everybody to go for it.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that? y'all write in the comments if we can get 50 comments. Donald, will you go out and take pictures with me?
Yeah.
All right, hey guys, y'all make sure 50 comments. 50. Let's go, guys. All right, so hey man, we're on a time limit today. I don't like making super long videos. We're at about 30 minutes. So first of all, I appreciate the hell out of you. That was a great show. Hey guys, y'all keep up with us, man. This is something that really means a lot to me. This channel, Mike and Shay Smoke Room. Y'all check it out. Your boy Mike, as always, is always there. Let's go, guys. Until next time, I love you all. Donald, you want to say bye?
Deuces.
All right. Deuces, fellas.